All right, so I'm Evan Shelley, co-founder and CEO of Truck Parking Club, and I'm here with
Wayne Crowder.
Wayne Crowd. So you're a former truck driver, recently retired, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, who'd you drive with?
FedEx Freight.
FedEx Freight. And I heard you're pretty good at driving trucks. That's what I heard.
I've had a few good days.
Tell me a little bit about that.
All right, my first truck driving championship was 2004. So, funny story is, met my wife that year. She knew nothing about truck driving. We got married 1 week before, so I always tell everybody she's my lucky rabbit's foot. So I went and ended up winning my first championship in flatbed, because I pulled a flatbed.
Yeah.
And this all got started by my safety man at the time. His name was Bill Haycraft. He came to me one day and he goes, "Crowder, I need to sign these papers." I go, "What is it?" And he just an old retired military guy. He goes, "Just sign the damn paper, sign them." So I signed the papers. I'm walking away and he literally goes, "Oh, you just signed up for flatbed class. You're my flatbed guy." And you know, I was like, I don't have time, you know. And it was kind of not the time. It was the pressure, and you don't want to fail at it.
Yeah.
So I put a lot of time into it, and really had a good return the first year. Won Rookie of the Year at the state. I won first place flatbed. We went to the Nationals in Salt Lake City. I won Rookie of the Year, first place, and National Grand Champion.
So you just won the whole thing?
Won the whole thing.
In your first year?
Yeah, first time it's ever been done. And nobody's done it since. So every year I'm like, no rookies in the runoff. No rookies in the runoff.
What year was that?
2004.
Wow.
And
So did you compete anymore after that?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's when the bug sets in.
Yeah.
So 2005, come back to the state, first place grand champion. Second place, got to the Nationals and made it to the runoff again, and then overdrove it. And what I mean by that is I took too much time. Cost myself 50 points. So I would have won the second. So after that, you know, anytime I've won at the Nationals, I've got 3 Nationals.
Yeah.
So it was been in flatbed. So 13, 17, ended up winning. Salt Lake City was good to me. So 2 of them there and 1 in Orlando.
Oh, that's really cool. So this is our first truck driving championship type of event. We're just learning the ropes. Lloyd showing us around, showing us how everything goes. But it's anything the average person, you know, wouldn't know about this event. I mean, it seems like a lot of really talented drivers out here today.
Well, first you got to go 1 year accident free.
Okay.
Accident injury free.
Yeah.
Then you get to go to your state and whatever class you want to be in your respected class. There's 9 classes. It can be anywhere from a package van, you know, always in flatbed, but you got twins out here. You got sleepers, 3-axle, 4-axle, 5-axle. So it's just whatever class you get in. If you're fortunate enough to win at the state, then you move on to the Nationals to represent your state in that class.
Okay.
So, you know, you get to the Nationals and, you know, state competition might not be as stiff, but when you show up at the Nationals, they've all done the same thing you did. So it's a completely different story. But you have to do a written test. As I heard a while ago, a few of them here was like ugly, didn't do very well. And then you have to do a pre-trip, which over here they have 15 defects. They're going to give them 7 minutes or 8 minutes to do a pre-trip. You got to find 10 minors and 5 majors. So possible of 100 points. And then of course, on the course, you come out here and solve, there's 10 problems for a possible 500.
500?
500 points on this one. Now states and the Nationals is 6, so it's possible 300. So.
Very cool. Yeah, so how many years did you drive throughout?
42 years.
42 years?
Yeah.
Oh wow, and then you said you retired 2024?
Yeah, December 24.
Very cool, very cool. So we're Truck Parking Club, we're a truck parking marketplace. Did you ever have any issues with truck parking when you were out there?
100 years ago. So I started driving when I was 19.
Yeah.
So yeah, even back then there was issues with it. And you know, even for me, I just done dropping hooks and I'd run into truck stops.
Yeah.
But every day, I-75 coming from Lexington to Knoxville, every ramp's full, people parking on the shoulders, Scales is full. There's always been an issue with that.
Yeah.
The problem you have now, in my opinion, is you have fuel stops. You don't have truck stops. The fuel stops want your money and want you off the lot. Where a fuel stop, a truck stop back in my day, I could walk in and get my boots polished, I could get my hair cut, get my laundry done, everything.
Like an Iowa 80 type.
Yeah, and there's a few left. You know, you got Flying J, Pilot, and all these guys, but not Pilot, but Flying J and Petros, and then TAs, and of course Iowa 80. Iowa 80, they should be a dozen of them nationwide.
Yeah.
Because it's just awesome. Everything is there
Yeah.
a truck driver needs.
Yeah.
You know, and not just forced in, forced out.
Yeah, it's a great stop. I do a week-long ride-alongs. I've done it 3 years in a row now, and we always try to stop in there. It's a great spot.
Nice.
We love the Moon family and all them. We're close with them. But what would you give as being 42 years driving, some just common sense tips and tricks for truck parking out there? What you learned throughout the years, just how to situate yourself properly in the evenings, things of that nature.
Well, and the first thing, before you take off, plan your day. You got to know your route, and you're going to have to expect it's going to happen. You know, it ain't if something happens, it's when.
Yeah.
If not when, it's if not if, it's when.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
always going to happen. You can't control traffic, weather, so you got to look. You can't just run and think, well, I can make that. Because a lot of times you're not going to make it where you think you can. Just say if I know I can run 550 miles in that day, something's going to happen. You're going to run about 500 miles that day.
Yeah.
And it depends on where you run. East of the Mississippi, good luck.
Yeah.
West of the Mississippi out, you're pretty good. You can make better miles. It's open more.
Yeah.
But East Coast 42 years ago, there was no parking. They want their stuff, but they don't want the trucks there.
Yeah.
So it was always that issue. I would always find brokers that I knew, and I'd park on their lots.
Yeah.
Back then. Now, it's gotten worse. A lot of the brokers anymore, they're not in the truck stops. They're in the basement somewhere. So a lot of them spots went away.
Yeah.
So parking
Yeah.
is a big need.
Yeah, it's awesome tips from a 42-year veteran. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.